Hey guys, it is currently 4:30 in the morning on October 3rd, and it's been a slow morning for a multitude of reasons. I'm going to show you one of them, but I'm going to tell you the others. I'm freezing, my knuckles are sore, I'm sore, the usual. It's not even that cold in here, I'm just very cold and my joints are suffering because of it. Two, I've had to exit out of Google Docs like 400 times because my tablet will be fine one moment and then it will be incredibly slow the next. So that's been fun. And then the other reason is one that I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see it here in a moment. But before I do that, the last time that I updated Untitled Mysteries, which was 8 minutes ago, I had only written 1,108 words, which is not great for 4:30 in the morning, but, you know, I'm in pain, and I'm cold, and I'm stiff. Cold enough and stiff enough at the moment that even my jaw hurts up through here in the TMJ joint, which is really cool. So I'm going to flip this around so you can see what the hell is going on my tablet right now, and we'll talk from there. Alright, so at the moment I have everything spaced out so you can still see what it's doing without having to be, or without being able to read all of my crime scenes and stuff. The whole fun thing about the Untitled Mysteries documents is that I'm the only one who sees them, which is entirely stress-free for me, so I'm going to keep it that way. But at the moment, my thumb is on this. This is the touchpad, okay? It's the only thing that fixes the issue that is going on right now. When I remove it from the thumb pad, this happens. But then, as soon as I touch this, it stops doing that. It just does that. And I mean, I can type, but you see that? While I'm typing, it's deleting it. If it can highlight it, it's deleting it. So if I type and it happens to highlight at the same time, it deletes it. Which isn't great. So I'm going to exit out of Docs for like the 100th time this morning and hope that fixes it, but if not, I guess I'll have to hook up my phone to the Bluetooth keyboard and see if that fixes it, because I can't I can't work like this with one hand on this and typing with the other. So, we'll see what happens. So even on my home screen, it is auto-clicking things if I'm not touching the touchpad. So I can't really do anything on my tablet. I can't click any of the buttons on my screen, so like I can't click any of my apps or my settings or anything like that unless I'm holding the touchpad, and you can't turn the touchpad off. So I'm going to turn off my tablet and I'm going to disconnect it from the keyboard and hope that when I turn it back on and reconnect it to the keyboard that it'll be fine, but we'll see. Alrighty, it is 8:43 in the morning and I just finally moved back here to my mom's room. I was editing TGV and I finished editing that, but I also wrote the epilogue of that book, which I didn't do during its drafting stage. So I added that during edits, and that ended up being 1,394 words, which went into my stuff and things count, which brings my total for the day to 3,110 words. And then for the editing, I edited chapters like 31 through 34, or something like that, however many chapters there were. I did not edit the epilogue. I'll edit that in edit 2. So not counting the epilogue, I edited 5,025 words today, which is something. I didn't mean to flick that at you. But if I want to make up for the words that I missed on day 1, on the written count, yes, day 1, I need to write another 4,157 words, and that accounts for the words that I haven't written yet today to meet the normal 5.5 thousand word goal. So I'm going to be aiming for that, but it depends on a lot of factors, as per usual. This is only one of the factors. The other factor is what damn time I wake up. But, you know, we'll see. It's not raining today, so maybe I'll sleep well. It's just cold as balls. So, it's fun. I love it. I don't. But, I do have Killer in Training Book 2 loaded up here on the computer. It should be done loading. It is. That's great. I'm going to aim to write, how many words? 251 words, and then hopefully I hit that relatively quickly, and then I'm going to wash my face, and after that, move on to Beatings from a Butcher, which is one of the books that I want to finish this month, so I'll spend longer on that. The goal today would be 371 words, but I kind of want to aim for more than that. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to start with Killer in Training. I will update you when I hit the goal on that, hopefully. Either when I hit the goal on that or when I go to sleep. Whichever happens first, but either way, I'll update you before 9:30. Alrighty, it is 5:33 p.m. and I've been up since about 3, give or take. And I've been attempting to work on Beatings from a Butcher, but I just haven't made any progress at all. I think I've written like maybe 4 sentences. It's been very, very slow. The characters are talking, but I'm in a ton of pain, and focusing on the things that they're saying and typing them out is very difficult. My one knee is absolute murder still, and there's not much I can do about it. I'm wearing my compression brace. I've had heat on it a couple times. I'm trying, but I think I'm about to go take some ibuprofen and hope that that helps at least a little bit. But I'm going to do bird chores here in a few, and then say screw the writing, and attempt to do the Man of Darkness cover mock-ups, and go from there. I have to film the process of it for the Man of Darkness beginning to end series, but I should be able to focus on that better than I can focus on writing right now. Hopefully the ibuprofen will kick in, hopefully it will deal with the pain, and we'll see what happens, but I'll give you guys an update if I accomplish anything writing-wise later on tonight. Alrighty, it is currently 9:37 p.m. and I am still working on the Man of Darkness cover mock-up. The internet is beyond slow, and the page is unresponsive on and off, and then I get to a point where I go to save something, and then the page is unresponsive for like 10 to 20 minutes at a time. And I have a lot of patience, an unreasonable amount of patience, but it's been almost 2.5 hours, give or take, if not longer. But either way, things aren't going very well. So I'm attempting to save it as a PSD file, so that way I can re-upload it later exactly as it is now and not have to redo the other stuff, but that's not working either. It page unresponsives every single 5 seconds, give or take. But I can't really do anything, so. I've been working on Beatings from a Butcher, though, on my tablet, and I finally met the word goal on it. No, I didn't. I came close, though. 366 out of 371. I thought for sure I was past it, but I'm not. So, I guess I'm going to write, you know, a little under 10 more words on it. And then I'll be back. Alrighty, I added an extra 66 words, so now I am past the word goal on Beatings from a Butcher, which is nice. It also puts me at 13,033 words written entirely for this month, and I'm a little under 2,000 words away from the word goal for today, not counting the words that I need to make up. If I count that, I'm 3,467 words away. So, hooray. Page is still unresponsive. I'm going to open up FTZ on my tablet here, write like 10 words, not many. Again, I still have some stuff to figure out. Actually, I only have to write 4, so I'm going to write 4 words in it. And after that, I'm going to move on to Voice of the Wild Places Z. And I only have to write 84 words there, so we'll see how things go. And I'll give you guys an update at some point. I can't do anything on the computer because the page is unresponsive. But still, I'll update you at some point. Hey guys, it is currently 8:46 in the morning on October 4th, and I've been busy this morning with writing and taking a nap and wrapping all of my joints in a heating pad. After sitting with one wrapped around my knee for like 4 hours this morning, my knee is finally not stiff, which is great, but I imagine it will be again when I wake up, but that's okay. Now it's my wrist that's killing me, but dealing with it. But outside of that, I have made progress altogether today. I've written 2,502 words, which means that if I were to meet my goal to make up for all of the days that I haven't hit my goal, I would need to write 6,239 more words today. We'll see how that goes. I started with Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter. That was 1,208 words. I moved on to The Dealer. That was 536. I moved on to Initiate the Boys, which appears to have been after I took my nap, because I laid down for like probably an hour, give or take, because I was exhausted. But I moved on to Initiate the Boys, and that was 516. And then I moved on to JTS, and that was 106. And then The Beating of Ekbal, I wrote 136 words, and then I edited a Days Gone video. That's downloading to my USB at the moment. But now, after I wash my face and get my USB and plug that in and start the video uploading, I'm going to work on Ekbal again and see what kind of progress we can make. But I did make progress, which is something. Things are still slow today. I still have Man of Darkness stuff to do today. I also worked on a Man of Darkness piece of merch, which I actually completed, and I'll show it to you in a second. And by the time you see this video, it should probably be on the merch store. So, for starters, I really like Danny Gonzalez. He's a YouTuber, he's a commentary type YouTuber. I think he's absolutely hilarious, and he also does music videos. And at one point, I think this video is a couple years old, he's done 2 Halloween videos, Spooky Boy and Spooky Guy, and I think this one's from Spooky Boy. But, because Miles' book releases right before Halloween, I'm doing a lot of Miles book merch related to frames from the Spooky Boy video, and this is one of them that I finished today. And in comparison, this is the reference photo. So, Spooky Boy. And that's what I'm going to call the merch, too. It's the Miles Spooky Boy merch. But, I'm very excited for that. And then I'm eventually going to do other merch, too, like quotes and whatnot. But, Miles' book isn't like, I don't know. A lot of the things I could do for merch is pretty spoilery. So, besides a few quotes. So that's why I'm doing the Spooky Boy and Spooky Guy stuff. So, whatever works. But again, I'm gonna go get my USB and start uploading the Days Gone video for today, and then wash my face and then come back and work on Ekbal, see how things go, see how much I can accomplish before I go to sleep, which is in about 40 minutes, give or take. And we'll go from there. Yesterday my 2:30 alarm went off. I didn't accomplish anything forever afterwards, but it did go off, so I'm hoping that that's the case today as well, but we'll see. But regardless, I will update you guys at least one more time before I go to sleep. More than likely just the one time, and more than likely it will only be Ekbal that I accomplish before I go to sleep. But regardless, I will see you guys one more time before or right around 9:30. Hey guys, it is currently 5:19 p.m. and I've been awake since 2:30, but I have not accomplished anything. When I woke up, I could barely open my mouth any further than like that far apart for my teeth, because my joint up on this side was so stiff and sore and whatever. I don't know why. I didn't sleep any differently. It was actually warmer in my room today than it was yesterday. It's not like I was grinding my teeth or anything, or at least I don't think so. I had a couple anxiety-inducing dreams. It's possible I was grinding my teeth. But either way, my jaw was killing me when I woke up, and I could barely move it at all.
So I've spent the majority of the last 3 hours sitting with a heating pad and an ice pack on my face, back and forth, depending on which one made it feel better. Sometimes the ice pack was even worse, so I did heat, but anytime that it felt like a burning sensation, I did the ice pack, and then anytime that it wasn't that, I did the heating pad. But it has finally loosened itself back up, and although it's a little bit tender, it doesn't hurt anymore, which is great. So I'm going to attempt to meet the word goal on Ekbal, and again, I haven't made any progress on it since the last time we saw each other. So I'm going to attempt to do that. I don't know how many more words it is. A couple hundred, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Hold on, I'll check. I'll let you know. But whatever it is, I'm going to attempt to meet that before I move on to anything else. So the goal is 629. I have 358, so I need to write a little under 300 words to meet the goal on it today. So that's what I'm going to aim for, and then after that I'm going to take a break from writing and try to do the Man of Darkness stuff again. It did not go well yesterday, but we're going to hope that it goes well today because I really want to get that book available for pre-order. And if I continue to have issues like I did yesterday, it will take forever. So we'll see what happens, but regardless, I'm going to attempt to make some progress here, and then I will get back to you guys after that. Alrighty, just to give you a little update, it is 7:21 p.m. and I have spent the majority of my awake time working on Man of Darkness stuff. I have made the promo pieces for the pre-order, which isn't available while I'm filming this, but by the time it's uploaded, most likely will be. But I went ahead and made the ones today for Instagram, Instagram stories, Pinterest, Facebook, and then yesterday I made Twitters, and as far as I know, those are the only ones that I have to make, so I think I'm done. The only thing I have to do now is format the ebook and upload that to KDP, so that way I can figure out how many pages are in the ebook, so that way I can calculate the price of the normal ebook, so that way I can calculate the price of the pre-order ebook, because it's generally half the cost, for me anyway, of the normal ebook. So once I have that, then I can finish up all the promo pieces 100%. I can film the cover reveal video, I can upload that, I can do the WordPress, I can do Goodreads, I can link out everything, I can promote everything, so on and so forth. And then maybe finally I can make some progress when it comes to writing. But at the moment, I am going to do a little bit of writing in Beatings from a Butcher, attempt to make some progress there. It was storming all morning long from like midnight up until the point that I went to bed, and it went on a couple hours after that. So I didn't accomplish much this morning. Progress was super slow this morning, but I'm trying. If I wanted to meet a goal today, and that's not gonna happen, I would need to write 6,685 words, so that's just not possible at this point. And that's okay. But I'm going to work on Beatings from Butcher so that I can accomplish, maybe dedicate until 8 o'clock. It's currently 7:23. And then after that, move on to Man of Darkness formatting. And I don't know if I'll spend all of that time on Beatings from Butcher or not, but regardless of what I do, I will give you guys an update before I move back to Man of Darkness stuff. Alrighty, my iPad was busy uploading photos to Google, or videos to Google Photos, so I didn't get to update you before I got back into Man of Darkness stuff, but that's okay, I can update you now. So, before I worked on Man of Darkness, I wrote another 432 words in Beatings from a Butcher, which brought my total for the day on that book to 562 words. FTZ, I wrote 28 words. This was in between and after Man of Darkness. I did both.
120 on Voice of the Wild Places Z, and just now 174 on Fallen Blues. But at this point, I'm done writing for the day. Cold as hell, my joints are all stiff, my knuckles are killing me, my shoulders are completely exhausted, I'm starting to feel pain up through here from being cold, and just from sitting weird because I'm cold and stiff and sore, so I'm going to move my stuff out to the living room, and then I'm going to take a very, very hot shower and hopefully loosen up some of my joints, and then hopefully get some writing done after midnight, but that's all I've got for right now. Currently 5,931 words behind altogether, not today, just the whole month. And come midnight, I'll tack on to tomorrow's 5,500 words, and we'll keep chipping away at it. But I'm going to start with moving stuff out of here, and then a shower, and hopefully that will warm me up and loosen up, especially my wrists and my knuckles and my shoulders. They really need help. And we'll go from there, but I will see you guys presumably sometime after midnight with an update starting with Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter.